Good Things Delmarva.
And good morning, I'm Daniel Johnson and you're watching Good Things Delmarva, a show where we take a look at all the great things happening in your area. We begin with the Community Foundation of the Eastern Shore. It's a giver to the givers, if you will. The Community Foundation connects donors with community needs. Thanks for joining me to talk a little about the mission and some upcoming grant opportunities. This is Erica Joseph, president of the Community Foundation.
Good morning, Daniel.
All righty, well, tell us a little bit about the Community Foundation.
Well, the Community Foundation has been serving the Lower Eastern Shore for more than 30 years. We work with individuals in Somerset, Wicomico, and Worcester County primarily to build permanent endowment funds. And I think what's interesting about the concept, and community foundations are basically foundations of smaller foundations. So we could have the Daniel Fund, and you could have it do, particular things that you're passionate about in the community.
All right, that makes sense. And the particular grants, when anyone hears grant, it's usually a positive thing. It helps. So tell us a little bit more about specific grants.
So we have a couple of grant opportunities that are coming up in the next couple of months, and I'll highlight both of those because they're wonderful opportunities for programs to seek support. The first is our Women's Fund, and the deadline for that's April 1st. These are grants that are specifically targeted towards services for women and girls on the Lower Eastern Shore, and so that application information's on our website, and those are grants of up to $5,000. The other is a really special initiative that we're pleased to be offering this year in memory of one of our former board members, Ms. Gladys Gosley. And that initiative is focusing on the out-of-school and support services for local K through 12 programs. And so those grants will be due the same time, April 1st, slightly different application process, but youth and education programs throughout the shore would be encouraged to apply for those.
Okay. And the grant opportunities, you did mention a huge opportunity for a lot of people to do that. And you were just promoted to president. Talk a little bit about that.
I was. I am so honored to work with this organization. I've been there for over 11 years and just recently accepted the position as president. I have a great team, a great board, and the foundation has made such a dramatic difference in the community over its history, and I'm just really thrilled to be part of that legacy.
All right. Are there any deadlines coming up that someone has to fulfill before it comes to an end?
We do. Those grant deadlines that I mentioned, April 1st, would certainly be things that I would prioritize for any of the viewers that have an interest in programs, work with nonprofits serving women and girls, or in the education field. One other deadline that I want to mention, actually not a deadline, but a date that is important to us, we have an open house scheduled for March 24th. And so that's an opportunity for us to invite the community in to learn a little bit more about us, see what we do. And so that's on March 24th from 4:30 to 6:30 right at our offices here in Salisbury. Okay,
so it's in Salisbury, and they can definitely show up there, and that will be a lot of information that they can gather.
Yeah.
What did you do before you became president?
Well, I've been working with the foundation, like I said, for a number of years, and I've primarily worked on the grant-making side and helped nonprofits find the grant opportunities within the foundation that are the best fit for them. It's really rewarding to work now closely with the donors and the nonprofits to do that connection point for them, to find ways that individuals who want to make a difference, right now in the community and have that go on for a long time to come, we can help them set up those funds to do that.
Okay, and any information that they can find, detailed information, maybe a website, phone numbers they can call?
Yeah, we encourage people in the community who want to learn more about us to call. Like I said, because of those funds, those many over 600 funds that we have at the Community Foundation, there's a lot to learn about how you can be part of that and how you might access grants. And so if they call us at 410-742-9911, our staff can happily answer their questions. And all of the applications are at www.cfes.org.
All right. You've been around for a long time with this organization. Can you give any information about the money raised, like in total over the years, and how many grants given out?
We have distributed over the years more than $50 million in grants to the community, and that is really because the investment of all of the generous individuals and businesses that have been a part of the Community Foundation. That's a wonderful testament, and we know that moving forward that number's only going to grow.
All right, before wrapping this up, a reminder again of the types of businesses maybe or the people that can get involved with getting the grants?
We work with a number of businesses and individuals in the community to help them connect with causes, and the nonprofits can seek applications through our various grant programs, including Women's Fund and the Gosley Initiative.
All right, and the counties you serve for the most part?
Somerset, Wycomico, and Worcester County.
All right, and one more time that address they can go to find more information.
They can visit at www.cfes.org.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for being with us.
Great, thank you.
All righty, and stick around. Good Things Delmarva will be right back.